Hello everyone, so before I go back to bed, I am here to do a tag video for you. So, I am doing I believe it's called 12 Days of Christmas book tag. So I'm going to tag Mandy's Book Journey, Todd the Librarian, Matilda Gothica, Night Fair, The Lost Reader, and anyone else who was watching this. So, number 12 is 12, so it just counts down basically. So it is 12 drummers drumming. So it's, based off the song and everything. A book that got your heart going, or, basically, as I take it, something that kind of left you on edge. So there's quite a few books, but one of the first ones that really did that for me was a book called Unwind. And there's a scene in there where one is facing unwinding, and it gets close to where you think these kids are going to get caught and everything, and yeah, I'm just so glad I was like past the age limit for all that kind of stuff, but still, people don't give enough credit. YA can be pretty damn scary. That was the second dystopian book that I read after The Giver, and I guess I just want to keep going with it, but I still need to read the rest of that series. But yeah, I'm just wondering what was going to happen and everything. It just, it's very scary and quite suspenseful, like I said, for a young adult book. "11 Pipers Piping," a book you read because you followed the crowd. So I don't have my copy here with me, and I have it's packed somewhere, but I would have to say that I probably read Cinder because it was very popular. I'm always kind of late to the party. Like, the only thing that I've been sort of close to is Goosebumps when I was younger, but even that was out for a little while. But still, it was still quite big when I started reading it, and Harry Potter. Although I've never finished Harry Potter, I read it at the time, like the first 3 books, at the time they were still very popular. But as in BookTube and everything, I would say Cinder is probably the closest that I have jumped kind of on that, bandwagon there. And it was so worth it. Like, Cinder was fantastic. Like, obviously it had its issues and everything, but I really enjoyed it. I'm loving Scarlet even more. I can see this becoming a favorite of mine. The next one is 10 Lords Leaping, a book with a great battle or fight scene. So, this wouldn't be a tag, of course, if I didn't mention my absolute favorite series ever. And I don't think it's ever going to change. And as you can see, I have a unique bookmark of a lottery ticket, which is very, very funny that it's in this book. So, this one, cornucopia, bloodbath, and both of them. Just the idea of 60 seconds to get your mind, together, that people around you are going to basically try to kill you. No games in the last one, however, there is planes and like hovercrafts and the bombing of a hospital, and this one's basically more about war. But yeah. The next one is 8 Milks Milking. A book you read that milked... I skipped 9. 9 is 9 Ladies Dancing, a favorite LGBT character. So, sadly enough, I have not read a lot of books with LGBT characters. Not that I've avoided or whatever, I just haven't like read any books. However, there is one character that basically is described as such that I enjoyed, and you guys know I enjoyed this book because I've talked about it a few times. And that's Going Bovine by Libba Bray, and the character is Gonzo, who is basically kind of stuck with Cameron and on his journey and everything. But I enjoyed his character. I think he was a well-written side character. But this book is all just awesome. Awesomeness. Awesome side characters. Again, it was one of those books, I think, where I sort of like the side ones better than the main character, but I like the main character in this one better than the main character of Looking for Alaska, so yeah. Now on to Eight Maids Milking, a book you read that milked the trend. So I would probably have to say Legend by Maria Lu. It was a good book, but it definitely came within the dystopian trend, especially in YA. Seven Swans Swimming. So a book that you thought was ugly, or you thought was going to be no good, but it turned out that you liked it. And this hasn't happened for me. This last year, there's been a couple books that I DNF'd because I thought I was going to like them, but I did not. So yeah, it's like there are books that I thought were swans, but they turned out to be an ugly duckling, which is kind of sad because ducklings, they're very cute. But yeah, I had the opposite effect. I thought I was gonna like All American Girl because of the synopsis. Nope. Thought I was gonna like Call Waiting because I love Goosebumps and I like R.L. Stine, so. But no, I found the character very annoying. I don't know what he was thinking with that one. There's a book called Zigzag, which was supposed to be about a road trip, and I thought that it would be good, but I started reading it, and the main character just drove me crazy. And I'm not sure if I'll ever finish those books. So the next one is 6 Geese Lane, a golden treasure in your collection. So I could have brought down my illustrated edition of Harry Potter and Sorcerer's Stone, which my dad got me for my birthday, but I'm not going to take these books up right away. And that one has like a paper like dust jacket and everything, and I don't want it to get ripped. However, this one was also a present from a few years ago, but it's got more of a hardcover, so this one's safer. And this is, as you've seen, Alice's Adventure in Wonderland. And actually, it might even be more fitting for the golden thing because it has golden edges. So these go for like $20 or so, I believe. I don't think it's on here anymore, but yeah, there's obviously the illustrations and stuff, but yeah, these books are pretty pricey depending on like the the size and everything, but isn't that just so cute? She just looks so weird. It's just so fun. It's fun and pretty at the same time. There's like that. Let's see. 5 Golden Rings, a book you read 5 times, or a series that has 5 books in it. So I would count Harry Potter, but I haven't finished it because that's a 7-book series. But book I read 5 times, of course. I've only read the other 2 like 2 or 3 times. So I would be reading more once I do Hunger Along. And I want to say I read The Giver about 2.5 times. So I'm getting there with The Giver. What was that next one? Oh, for calling birds. So, a character you find attractive, which I don't really give a shit about attractive characters. I like characters' personalities. Three French hens, expensive. So, once again, $20. My Harry Potter, the illustrated edition, was like $35. Most of my books I get from thrift stores. Like, if you're wondering, as much as I love the series, why this one is paperback and these two are hardcover is because thrift stores. I got that one for $3. This one was from Goodwill, I think, Catching Fire. Yeah. And they're like $2 or so. This one was also Goodwill, I believe. Yeah, most of this one, Goodwill, too. I remember this specifically was from Goodwill, going bovine. Yeah, I thrift most of my books. That's how I get them and everything. So I have very, very few actual expensive books. So maybe a total of 3. Two Turtle Doves. Your favorite romantic book or couple or whatever. So I would have to say Augustus and Hazel from The Fault in Our Stars. They still probably are the best couple that John Green has written. And I love the metaphors and everything. I know they're young and everything, but I like intelligent characters, and I like people that have actual things to talk about, like books. Or Finnick and Annie from Mockingjay. Yeah, that's all tragedy on its own and everything, but I enjoyed them as a couple. And the last one is The Partridge in a Pear Tree, which is, I'm not sure why, but it's your favorite awesome female character. So obviously I have a lot to choose from, but this time I don't talk about manga enough, so I'm gonna go with Sailor V, also known as Sailor Venus. I would also pick somebody like Sailor Jupiter and everything, but I have a Sailor V manga available right now in my hand, so I'm going with Sailor V. Because all the Sailor Scouts are awesome. All of them. Although, oddly enough, Sailor Moon is like one of my least favorites. So anyways, that is my tag. Sailor V has a white kitty like I do, and his name is Artemis. But Artemis is actually a girl's name. I mean, if you know anything about Greek mythology, you'll know that. So, hope you enjoyed the tag. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.